Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fort Knox. I am Captain Joel Natale, your narrator for today's graduation ceremony. At this time, we would like to welcome all general officers, senior officers, command sergeants major, and distinguished guests. On behalf of Major General Antonio Manera and Sergeant Major Roy Young, thank you for your attendance today. Today's ceremony honors the successful completion of basic camp. The graduate for today, first regiment of basic camp, the General Colin Powell Regiment. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Cadet Marcelo Reyes, New Mexico Military Institute. The color guard is comprised of cadets selected from the regiment. They are led by Staff Sergeant Oscar Dominguez from Bravo Company, 3414th CST Battalion. The participating in today's ceremony is the 300th Army Band from 63rd Readiness Division, Mountain View, California, commanded by Chief Warrant Officer 3 Jeff Smith and Drum Major Staff Sergeant Aaron Mulder. To your far left, you'll see the salute battery provided by 277 Field Artillery Regiment, 2nd Stryker Brigade Combat Team, 4th Infantry Division from Fort Carson, Colorado. They are led by 2nd Lieutenant Abigail Nelson and Staff Sergeant Dakota Diamond. This ceremony marks the culmination of 30 days of rigorous and intensive training for these young men and women. For them, basic camp served as a test of their leadership abilities and potential to be an officer. They have emerged from this challenge confident in their ability to assume the tremendous responsibilities of being an Army officer. The cadets of 1st Regiment are now formed in front of you. Each regiment has had the honor of having bestowed upon it a namesake. This namesake is in honor of a general officer whose values and accomplishments represent the best our Army has to offer. 1st Regiment has had the distinct privilege of honoring General Colin Powell. Colin Luther Powell graduated from City College of New York in 1958. He commissioned as a 2nd Lieutenant in the infantry branch. General Powell was a professional soldier for 35 years, during which time he has held numerous command and staff positions and rose to the rank of 4-star general. His last assignment from October 1st, 1989 to September 30th, 1993 was the 12th Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest military position in the Department of Defense. He is also the first Joint Chief of Staff chair who received his commission through ROTC. During this time, he saw over 28 crises, including Operation Desert Storm in 1991 Persian Gulf War. Following military service, General Powell served as the 65th Secretary of State from 2001 to 2005. General Powell is the recipient of numerous U.S. and foreign military awards and decorations, including the Distinguished Service Cross, 2 Presidential Medals of Freedom, the President's Citizen Medal, the Congressional Gold Medal, and Secretary of State Distinguished Service Medal. General Powell passed away on October 18th, 2021. In honor of their completion of basic camp, the cadets from the General Colin Luther Powell Regiment will receive a 3-gun salute in the form of a cadet cannonade. In a moment, the commander of troops will bring the unit to attention and present arms.
Party for today's ceremony is
Command Sergeant Major John Foley of U.S. Army Space and Missile Defense Command. He is accompanied by the host and Regimental Training Officer, Lieutenant Colonel Sterling Morris. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the entrance of the official party and remain standing for the invocation offered by Chaplain Candidate 2nd Lieutenant Francis Boateng.
Order all! I invite you to pray with me according to your own faith. Gracious and sovereign God, I come to you to say thank you. Thank you for this momentous occasion, as these cadets have undergone and overcome 30 days of rigorous, challenging, and demanding basic combat training. I thank you for giving them the strength, wisdom, and courage as they learn how to qualify with an M4 carbine rifle, conducted tactical team movement, overcame fears during the obstacle courses, exemplified great cohesion skills during the team development course, and endured 4 nights in the woods for their field training exercise. I ask that you bless them as they continue their education and move forward in their ROTC and Army careers. Continue to watch over them and give them peace in all situations and circumstances. Continue to give them favor with their professors, peers, and leaders. I ask that you bless their families, friends, and all those who support them on their journey. I ask that you give them traveling grace as they return to their homes and schools. Lastly, I ask a special blessing for the cadets who arrive here on 28th July but are not present, and for you to give them strength and confidence. I honor you for all that you do and who you are. In God's name, I pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. By the Commander of Troops. The flags present for today's ceremony are the national colors, the Army Field Flag, and the Cadet Command colors.
Present the command!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing during the firing of the cadet cannonade. We ask that military personnel in uniform maintain their hand salute until the completion of the cadet cannonade.
United States Army ROTC
Cadet
Cadet
Candidate salutes the three pillars of our service to the nation. Duty, obedience and disciplined performance despite difficulty or danger. Duty requires self-responsibility and selfless devotion. Honor, encompassing integrity and dedication. Honor is the thread which holds together the fabric of our Army. Country, for which men and women have given their lives. Our country shines as a light of freedom and dignity to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The Cadet Creed was adopted to instill in Army cadets the values that are critical for successful performance. Cadet Samuel McCullough from Marquette University will now recite the Cadet Creed.
The Cadet Creed! I am an Army cadet. Soon I will take an oath and become an Army officer, committed to defending the values which make this nation great. Honor is my touchstone. I understand mission first and people always. I am the past, the spirit of those warriors who have made the final sacrifice. I am the present, the scholar and apprentice soldier enhancing my skills in the science of warfare and the art of leadership. But above all, I am the future warrior leader of the United States Army. May God give me the compassion and judgment to lead and the gallantry to win. I will do my duty. Leadership excellence, sir.
Training to lead.
The greater community of Fort Knox and our national and local service organizations are here to show their support to our future Army leaders. These cadets have demonstrated superior character and service throughout training and will be recognized for their efforts. We kindly ask family and friends to remain seated during the award presentation. The awardees will be brought forward immediately following the ceremony for pictures. The AUSA Leadership Excellence Award is presented by Major Retired Mike Pesco. This award is presented to the top cadet in each regiment, as determined by a regimental cadre board. This award is presented to Cadet Cameron Ferguson from Campbell University. The First Command Financial Services Award is presented by Financial Advisor Mr. David Strauss. This award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates the leadership traits necessary to encourage teamwork, improve unit cohesion, and reinforce mission accomplishment. This award is presented to Cadet Angus Creech from University of Tennessee at Knoxville. The USAA Warrior Ethos Award is presented by Mr. Richard Villa. This award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrated the Army profession, ethic, and officership while exemplifying the warrior spirit. This award is presented to Cadet Alicia Audate, Georgia Military College. The Armed Forces Bank Performance Award is presented by Ms. Nicole Shoemaker. This award is presented to the cadet that best demonstrated respect for other cultures and people by effectively utilizing the training scenarios to demonstrate their mastery of cross-cultural competencies needed in complex environments. This award is presented to Cadet Emma Jones from the University of Arkansas. The Army National Guard Association of the United States Excellence Award is presented by Major Robert Cunningham. This award is presented to the Army National Guard cadet who demonstrated the most improvement in physical and mental preparedness for commissioning. This award is presented to Cadet Alexandra Ryder from the University of Kentucky. The Reserve Organization of America Award is presented to Lieutenant Colonel Clay Murray. This award is given to the cadet that embodies the characteristics of a comprehensive soldier by demonstrating resilience and the lifelong pursuit of enhanced performance to cope with adversity and stressful situations and thrive in life. This award is presented to Cadet Samantha Sakira from Florida Institute of Technology. The Military Order of World Wars Award is presented by Brigadier General Retired Charles Estes. This award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrated the ability to evaluate, analyze, and apply experiences and capabilities to solve tactical problem sets. This award is presented to Cadet Marcelo Bartolomeo, University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. The Military Officers Association of America Award is presented by Brigadier General Retired Charles Estes. This award is given to the cadet that demonstrated superior dedication to duty by accepting accountability for self and assigned unit through employment of team members, all while applying the fundamentals of leadership. This award is presented to Cadet Oliver Orvis from Middlebury College. The Bold Leader Spirit Award is presented by Command Sergeant Major Retired Charlie Fraley, presented to the cadet who best demonstrates appropriate motivational techniques, inspirational leadership, and the spirit of a leader. This award is presented to Cadet Amanda Ott from Bloomsburg University. The Magellan Federal Award is presented by performance expert Mr. Cole Peters. This award is presented to the male and female cadet who achieved the overall highest score on the Army Combat Fitness Test. This award is presented to Cadet Philip Tabor from New Mexico Military Institute and Cadet Micah Ray Stein from James Madison University. The United States Army Reserve Truman Citizen Soldier Award is presented by Colonel Lily Obierno. This award is presented to the Army Reserve cadet in each regiment that has distinguished themselves amongst their peers as a top performer and exemplifies outstanding leadership qualities. This award is presented to Cadet Diego Macias, the University of Texas at El Paso. The American Legion Commander's Award is presented by Mr. Richard Regano. This award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates the characteristics essential in the disciplined practices of our duty and reflected in our time-honored customs, courtesies, and traditions. This award is presented to Cadet Kennedy Bowen from Kent State University. The Mission POW MIA Award is presented by Mr. Dave Huffman and Mrs. Jeannie Jacobs Huffman. This award is presented to the cadet who demonstrates character and courage through exemplified leadership, selflessness, and fortitude. This award is presented to Cadet Madison Morgan from the University of California, Riverside. The Military Order of the Purple Heart Award is presented by Sergeant Major Retired Christopher Williams. This award is presented to the cadet who has shown the most improvement in the development of character and accountability. This award is presented to Cadet Seth Johnson from the University of Albany. The Society of American Military Engineers Award is presented by Mr. James Graham. This award is presented to the cadet who possesses observably improved problem-solving skills. This award is presented to Cadet Ladarius Yancey from University of Illinois at Chicago. At the completion of the ceremony, today's awardees will return to the field for an individual congratulations and photo opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving our awardees another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the guest speaker for today's ceremony, Command Sergeant Major John Foley.
Well, good morning, distinguished distinguished visitors, soldiers, our cadets on the field, our veterans sitting in the crowd, and our family members. What a great day, and it's an honor to be your guest speaker today for your graduation. I'd like to really thank the crowd. It's a great turnout to support your cadet that's endured 30 days of training and the friendships that they experienced here for the last 30 days. So thank you for being here and showing support to your cadet. I'd like to congratulate all of you on the field for everything that you've gone through during basic camp, the bonds you created, the shared experiences that will last a lifetime and that you will remember years and years from now as you graduate today, and those friendships that you will maintain for a long time. I'd like to thank the leadership of Cadet Command, the regimental commander, the cadre, who worked very hard to lead, develop, and train all of you, and really take this very, very heart to their heart, everything they do every day. So thank the cadre, our family members out there, and again, I'd like to really recognize all our veterans that have served and currently serve right now. Thank you very much. Please give them a round of applause. Now I can talk about a lot of things as you talk about leadership and the characteristics of a good leader. And if I asked anyone in this crowd, hey, what do you think the characteristics of a good leader is, you'll have various answers. And we're not going to do that today because we don't have the time. But I will tell you that everybody would be correct in what they're saying on what a good leader has, or what it takes to be a good leader, what those characteristics are. So if you want to talk about character, initiative, teamwork, fitness, presence, helping others, empowering, trusting, confidence, all those are correct answers. But I just want to focus on really one today that hopefully that you'll take back with you, and it'll be very short. And I will talk about commitment. So commitment, various forms, commitment to one another, your teammates to your left and your right, commitment to your ROTC programs, and doing what's right for your program, and achieving excellence in being the best that you can be. Commitment to your institutions, to your universities, your colleges, to graduate on time and to achieve the highest GPAs possible. Commitment to the Army. That's a big one. And then commitment to the nation. And so speaking of that, I just want to thank you for so far answering the call to and a willingness to serve our nation, because we need good officers, we need good soldiers to lead our sons and daughters to deter our adversaries, and if necessary, fight and win our nation's wars. But I just want to talk about one level of commitment that maybe I think is the most important to you all at this point of your life and where you sit. And this is just my opinion, but I think it probably fits. And I think that self-commitment, being committed to yourself. And what do I mean by that? Following through with your promises, focusing on your priorities, which is probably school, ROTC, graduating, staying the course. And so when something happens in your life, adversity happens, and it all will happen to us at some point or another, you got to know how to adapt. And you have to know how to push through and fight through with these things we call grit, tenacity, and determination. The theme here was what I'm talking about is finish what you started. So I'm asking you all in the field today, you have about a couple years left, most of you, finish what you started. Do what you came here to do, all right? And I think that's to serve in the United States Army. And if you want to really think about, okay, what's going to push me through, think about the purpose that you're here for. What's the purpose in your life? What's most important to you? Is it academics? Is it ROTC program? Is it to serve in the Army? And is it your family? I would probably say that's probably all of those. But you know what? Even when you have adversity and you got to push through, you're not alone. And that's good news. You're not alone because you have your family. And I describe family as three parts. You have your immediate family, you have your extended family, and your Army family. You're looking at your Army and family to your left and right and your front and rear. And then you also have your instructors and your cadre. They are professionals. They work hard every day to lead, inspire, and motivate you, train you, and develop you, and mentor you. So lean on them, finish what you started. They will help you. They will help you be anything you want to be, anything you want to do. As a matter of fact, in the Army, you can be all you can be because there's immense opportunities, and anything you want to do, you can strive for excellence and lead the way for yourself and others. So be all you can be because you will one day serve in the greatest land force on the planet, the United States Army. So again, congratulations to you and your families. Let's graduate. This we'll defend. Thank you.
Regiment will perform the ceremonial pass and review. Please remember to stand and render honors to the nation as the colors pass. At the rear of each company, formation is a regimental cadre that provided enduring support and led these cadets to succeed at cadet summer training. Please give them a round of applause. Now passing the reviewing stand is the 300th Army Band from 63rd Readiness Division, Mountain View, California, commanded by Chief Warrant Officer 3 Jeff Smith and Drum Major Staff Sergeant Aaron Mulder. Now passing the reviewing stand is the Commander of Troops for today's graduation, Cadet Marco Reyes, New Mexico Military Institute. Now passing the reviewing stand is Alpha Company, led by Cadet Bowie Kaplan from Arizona State University. Now passing the reviewing stand is Bravo Company, led by Cadet Lamonte Shingle from Florida Atlantic University. Now passing the reviewing stand is the Color Guard, led by Staff Sergeant Oscar Dominguez from Bravo Company 3-4 14th CST Battalion. Now passing the reviewing stand is Charlie Company, led by Cadet James Moore from Georgia Southern University. Now passing the reviewing stand is Delta Company, led by Cadet Connor Kent from DeSales University. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Army song. The words can be found in your program.
Sir, this concludes the ceremony. Training to lead. Leadership excellence, sir. Training to lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 1st Regiment Basic Camp Cadet Summer Training 2024 graduating ceremony. As a reminder, the ceremony can be viewed at YouTube and Flickr.com. Family and friends, please allow a few moments for your cadets to prepare for the departure before joining them at the tent to the right side of the field. Thank you for attending today. Leadership excellence.